Hello everyone and welcome back to Fableheim and the Legend of Keeper's Soul Smugglers, the Lost DLC. The Lord has graced us with his presence by coming out of retirement, and we are a little halfway-ish through the first banner, so today might be a bit of a shorter episode. So let's get her done, shall we? First thing, so before we hop in, thank you, Lynn, for the name recommendation for the Nacht Corrupt. That's not how you say that name. For the Murder Crow, the name suggestion was Nevermore. I can't believe I didn't think of this myself, but thanks. Of course, from the Edgar Allan Poe poems, stories, short stories, and maybe more. Who knows? But I like the name. Nevermore it is for the Bird of Doom, who might not see a whole lot of action this episode, but we'll see. Because right now, we're all in on morale damage. We also have Queen Ajara here, and hopefully this room just absolutely demolishes anything that comes our way. It's possible. Also, Lynn pointed out that the Lord's name is not Cox the Fourth, it's Cox the Sixth. I do know how to read Roman numerals, up until, M's start getting involved, but for some reason I just swapped them around in my head. Sorry about that. Now we can make 2 more Cox jokes. Alright, well, let's go get a trap and a lot of gold, because we have 3. Did someone call for some ice? Ice, baby. Because the entire environment is ice, but on top of that, we are fighting the Disciple, dealing ice damage to the front. The Ice Wizard, moving everyone around, which worked out actually in my favor. Dealing ice damage to everyone and slowing. And the Elf, also known as the Shitty Shamanananan, dealing AoE ice damage and applying Elemental Weakness. So pretty much no matter what I do here, things could be sketchy eventually once the Elemental Weakness kicks in. But our front team here actually had a lot of ice resistance. We have Queen Ajara up front, who is not long for this world, but hopefully she will not depart too quickly. Well, I tried. She's gonna fall here to the Shitty Shaman, unfortunately. Who was ricocheting, which was nice. Don't die to this. You can do it, Taeguk. I believe in you. Please. One more turn, Taeguk. Oh, no. Alright. That's fine. We have Pandora's Box here, which will increase the level of demoralization, because we are breaking them beneath the endless tide. Although you lost it for some reason. Unfortunately, the pop quiz here is not going to ricochet, but this should be enough to win the video game. We'll scare him, she'll leave, and then he'll be doubled, and then Buon Samedi can help bring us home. Well done, Morgana. You were in the front and you didn't die. I'm so proud of you. A second pop quiz. A second Pandora's box. Is this supposed to be glowing? This is unexpected. So if we get a second pop quiz, there is a world in if things line up with the stars, we can double like Ricochet and deal an unbelievable amount of damage. Or we can get the second Pandora's box and stack up all the Terrifieds and Demoralizations in the world, which we're like partially in that door. We're not a full Demoralization build, but we're partially in the door. But the pop quiz is new. Let's get 2 of them. The dreaded pop quiz. Now, this course here, there are a few characters that I would be very sad to see get accepted here. Nevermore, Karen, these 2 specifically. I'd be pretty sad if they got accepted. Bo would be okay, not awful, not great. Yogg and Ragnarok would be the best. We do have the funds to support this, but do we? It's 5 weeks, right? YOLO. 8 weeks. Damn it. I don't want Karen. I was praying to the dark gods for a Ragnarok. Also, that's not discounted by the magic purse, so I probably shouldn't have even looked at it. My bad. Alright, Bronslandi. Honestly, we should probably just buff Murazond, because he's like really stupidly strong. Also buff Yogg because Yogg is a contingency plan, we'll say. We haven't plundered in a while. Let's plunder. Okay. Morgana's the only one here I don't want bad things to happen to, but 10 week damage. I think that's funny. I think the first banner ends at 38 weeks, so they'll literally be injured until the last combat, which is fine by me, I guess. We could try and YOLO this 25%, or get a shite load of money. And since we have the magic purse, a shite load of money is worth a lot to us. Oh no! Your volunteers have taken control of the mine all week, forcing the miners to work for them. Bo is badly wounded, and will need 10 weeks of medical care. 396 gold. Ah, injured employee. Oh no. Anyway, moving on. We can actually probably make use of the alchemist. Because I'm going to generate a lot of tears. We can double transmute. And then we can transmute that. Perfect. Perfect. The champion is here, our first champion. Unfortunately, Ragnarok is quite wounded. We might want to bring Sir Gracule back. I'm not against pulling... Who would be most useful up here? Perhaps Yogg? Morgana does a lot of damage. Our resistances are pretty well spread out. Like, we're fiddly fucked if it's the huntress, but that's pretty much it, I think.
I shouldn't have said that. I should not have said that.
My backroom is sketch, but I think this is fine. We're probably going to have to sacrifice people here to get it done, but hey. A good cause, indeed. For Cox the Sixth. I should not have said anything. Nothing at all. The champion of the first champion of the run is none other than the huntress. Now, why is this bad? Well, there's a few reasons. That's reason one. The huntress. The huntress attacks the back with physical damage, which Sir Gracule can tank all damn day. But if she is suffering from a debuff, then she will also stun the target. Now, I spent a long time thinking about this, and option one was to not do anything. Like, do no debuffs. Why did you take more damage? Because you removed your own penalty. To not debuff her at all, which might have been the play, honestly. That way Sir Gracule wouldn't get stunned, and he could still contribute to the fight. I was really hoping that the novice, I would double ricochet the pop quiz, and then all that would be left was the huntress. That was kind of my entire freaking plan. One Samdi gets one turn. So I can fear this guy, which should make it so... Oh, you lived barely. She can fear this guy. One Samdi gets one more turn. Oh, no, he does not.
Come now. Did you lose your...
Unfortunately, or fortunately, I guess, the Lord cannot be stunned. And, he has a lot of armor. Okay. Well, I did say a lot of sacrifices would probably be necessary. I love the Staff of Speech, unfortunately. We do not have 3 different types of monsters. We only have access to demons and psychopomps, so this is not happening. The Mouth Shutter, AoE morale damage with Silence 4. This could actually be really good. Could. Or Yggdrasil. Alright. We're gonna have to recover our morale. I totally jinxed it. I was like, as long as we're not fighting the Huntress, I think everything will be okay. Alright, so remember, because we have not accumulated a whole lot of blood, we can only upgrade 2 characters to level 4 before bad stuff starts happening. Also, Murazond, he was an exceptional choice in that combat, but I didn't use him because his asterisk is that in order to do his percentage-based morale damage, he has to be faster than the enemies. And at 90 speed, he was not faster than the huntress or the ninja bastard. So we'll still bring him up. Tankuk is new, so I kind of want to level him. Or is it Morgana? Morgana did a lot of damage there for me. Tankuk is surprisingly thick. Surprisingly. Or... or is it Sir Gracule? Applies 1 random penalty 3 to heroes affected by at least 1 penalty at the start of the turn. You know what? There you go. We'll level up 170. We should probably level up a Ragnarok. Brian's gonna be mad at me if I don't. But hey, Queen Ajara it is. I'm not going to have any money unless this event is really good. Okay, good news, everyone! The board has declared that due to a great financial period, the company can allocate you extra resources in the form of a trap, a recruit, or cold. Hard cash, which is what we're taking. Which will allow us to train up 1 more person, such as Yggdrasil. Level 3 Yggdrasil, like, right off the bat. That's pretty good. Unfortunately, Queen Azara is going to have to go to sleep. Which is fine. We can make 2. I wish Murazond was faster. Didn't I have the opportunity to get the Boots of Haste? Maybe I should have picked that up. But bring Yggdrasil up. He could do some disgusting... Also, he synergizes with Tankuk. Because Tankuk's faster, he can proc the demoralization on everybody, and Yggdrasil can do his AoE screechy thingy. Synergy. See, I knew what I was talking about. I was thinking. I was putting my brains together. We have no fire resist. I guess Bonsamdi has some. No ice resist, sort of Karen. Who else has ice? Alright, we'll just go with this. We'll believe in the back room. They did decently against the Huntress. Not great. I guess we're going to go here and pick up a master bonus for our Lord. Alrighty. Not a diverse team, but not like the worst team. We've fought worse. Oh, if I knew this was going to be Blizzard, I would have put down Murazond. Well, whatever, we'll do it anyway. So, the novice, excuse me, the disciple, he's upgraded, is leading the charge. He'll be attacking the front with ice damage and applying frostbite. We also have the Onimusha doing the same thing, but with fire. And thankfully, we have Taeguk, the yin and yang, who possesses both. It's pretty nice. Pretty nice. Also, they are joined by the Minstrel, the Supreme Nuisance, dealing AoE nature damage, and doing Bard stuff. Look at that damage. Look at it. Let's go, Yggdrasil, let's go. So Taeguk's here to eat both of these attacks. Unfortunately, I think he is going to fall here. We also have Sir Gracule, who's here to punch shit, as you can see. Oh, Taeguk lived at 1! Well done, Taeguk. I'm so proud of you. And now he's going to fall to the Minstrel, but... Oh, he fell to that thing. Darn. It appears that he lost his slow, so that's why the order changed. Look at all the debuffs. Look at all the debuffs. Look at them. Alright. Get fisted. Now, I was kind of hoping that the Disciple would be dead by now, because Sir Gracule can tank the Onimusha all day, every day. But the frost damage here is going to be a little unfortunate. But thankfully, Yggdrasil is an absolute monster. And it worked out well. So we can upgrade our Decay here. This is one of our dungeon spells, so not bad. We can give him some regen, which might be the choice. Or we can upgrade Haunting. I'm actually going to upgrade Haunting. If something, somehow, some way makes it through in the last champion fight, then that's going to be the answer. Now, I'm interested in the therapists, but we could just send Teguk away. Oh, there's no therapist here. There's a doctor. Never mind. There's therapists down below. I've kind of ignored the Futakuchiona, which kind of makes me sad. But I'll appease Brian by upgrading the Ragnarok. The black market is actually probably a good shout because there are a lot of units we are not using. And even though they are new units, I'm still going to sell them. Such as Karen. And Bo, who you can sell when they're wounded, which is pretty funny. Nevermore, Yuki. Now I don't have to hear, what's her name? Yuno? Is her name Yuno? I don't have to hear Yuno in the back of my head screaming Yuki, no. I did it for my own peace of mind. You can't blame me. Unfortunately, this upgrade coming up here, I am going to need more blood. Blood for the blood god. Skulls for the skull throne. You know what? We'll go therapist. Is what I said, but isn't this the end? That's the end. Alright, well. That was kind of anticlimactic. But that's okay. Alright, the last champion. Let's think about this for a moment. Queen Ajara probably wants to be up front. Because there's no way her attack is ricocheting if she's in the second room. Because that requires the target's morale to be above 50%. However, we could keep her in the second room for her second attack if we're confident in clearing out the two things in the front. Or at least the two lesser units accompanying the champion. This way she can just dome it with the ice attack, which might be the play, actually. Also, even if her attack isn't ricocheting, she does have a chance to stun when someone's below 50%. So you know what? I've convinced myself. We'll keep her there. This whole room is just single target bullshit. This whole room is AoE bullshit. And that's how we're going to play it. We are in the presence of royalty. The High King Thorgrim is here to play. And we have a counter. Well, something of a counter. Joining him as his minions is the tracker dealing fire damage to the back, and thankfully Sir Gracule was positioned back there. Not bad. The Ice Wizard is here to ruin literally all of my fun, but that's okay. Because Gracule is here for fun. Ah, he has reduced morale loss. That kind of sucks. He's here to fist things! He is unfortunately weak to the Ice Wizard's AoE, but it's not a whole lot of damage. I'm tempted to repent here, but I have the Pandora's box here, so I need to keep spamming Impertinence, unfortunately. Unfortunately. Don't die. Yes. Good, Yggdrasil, good. Break them beneath the endless tide. Gracule has fallen to the fire dot. Make no mistake, the reason he fell is not because the fire dot was strong. It's because he was being whittled away by the Ice Wizard. Make no mistake. Don't get it twisted! Pandora's box is here to increase the duration of all these debuffs, which were reduced, but there's still a lot. The Lord is here to hell grip. Gripping some hell. Unfortunately, this is not going to ricochet, this pop quiz, but hey. It's still gonna win the game. And all that remains, with a whopping 1. It lived at 1. And now, it shall fall.
The Great Book of Grudges remains full.
We've received a crystal ball call from the Beyond. An economic crisis. Congratulations. We're well on our way to dominating the interdimensional soul market. Some psychopomps have to look for work on other worlds. And not just any psychopomps. Death in the non-flesh. You've met, I think. And in any case, Death is quite famous. You're now in charge.
In short of death, you say? Well, well, well.
And now I have a nice load of bodies for my army.
I love the Lord. Conks the Sixth, you're the best. The best, the best cocks that's ever existed.
That's going to cost a lot of mana.
Ooh, level 4. Level 4.
Age brings experience.
Level 2. Consultant Experts. Oh, yeah, demons. So we get skeletons and psychopomps. And, of course, Death himself. Physical damage, apply morale to the front. Special, minus 60 morale, targets the hero with the lowest life percentage. Uses Harvest on when a hero loses a soul fragment, taking the hero as the target. I think Soul Harvest is his special? Or maybe his regular attack. Interesting. So he is definitely a hybrid character. We also get Kael'thas, supremely powerful. One Sumdi. The Skeleton Doggo, one of my favorites. The Skeletal Executioner, I haven't actually made proper use of in quite some time. I don't even remember what name I gave to you. I don't think he had a proper name, did he? And, of course, Bow. Interesting. The reward is Yama, as in King Yama. Oh, great. Monster's Altar and Modified Fan. That's going to be a fun start. We can dump points here to cap out this talent, which means we need to decide which path we're going to go down. Gold gain each time you gain a soul fragment. Wow. That is probably what I want. The Master regenerates 2 to 3 life each time you gain a soul fragment. This tree is going to have to be really good for me not to gain gold. Damocles, one of his abilities, also gives bleeding. Master gains a random bonus each time a hero loses a soul fragment. Non-Psychopomp monsters gain 5-10 life at the start of each fight for each Psychopomp placed in their group. Decay also applies to random. Nope. Alright. Psychopomps regenerate 4, 7, 10% of their maximum life when they gain a soul fragment. Oh, yeah. We're going down this way. Applies Demoralize to heroes attacking the Master. Non-Psychopomp monsters gain 2/5 power at the start of each fight for each Psychopomp placed in their group. And the Water as Sticks also apply Frostbite. Hell Grip applies Terrified. Fuck yes. Moves 1 to 2 stacks from all bonuses heroes are benefiting from when they enter the Master's room. That's actually pretty good. But we are 100% going to the left tree. I like this tree a lot. So that's the plan. If you have any name suggestions for Death. He kind of came with a great name, didn't he? Apparently he's like I can check the Archivist, I think. Apparently he's like a Grim Reaper, I've heard. So let that be your inspiration. Yeah, you got a little scythe over here. That's going to be a good character. I have a few ideas already, but you can let me know if you have any yourself. Thank you for watching. I do hope that you enjoyed. Next time, we're taking on the second banner, Consultant Experts. I wonder who will be consulting. Or are they consulting me? Is this about death? It could be. Thank you to the patrons and channel members who support the channel. I greatly appreciate you. And if you'd like to see everything happening on the channel, feel free to join the Discord in the description down below. And I'll see you next time to consult some experts or receive consultants. Bye!